Good morning, Oliver.
Good morning, Ritesh.
Good to see you in Shanghai for ITB China.
Likewise.
Oliver, can you update us about how are Kiwi.com's operations shaping up in China?
Yeah, it's a little bit slower than we expected. We had some partnerships on site, but it didn't work out, unfortunately. So now we are on our own, building our own team and trying to get and crack this market on our own.
So you're still on track for B2C operations?
That's correct.
But it has slowed down. So can you explain what have been your major lessons as the target which you had in mind didn't really work out? So what were the reasons and what are your lessons going forward?
Well, the main lesson is that nothing goes as expected in China. Although we had some partnerships, we had some agreements, etc. It's turned out that we understood each other in a wrong way, so it didn't work out, unfortunately. Basically, we need to be present locally. That's the main lesson learned. We need to be here. We need to have our people here. We need to have our office here. That's the only way to operate in China.
Kiwi.com is known for virtual interlining, so it's great convenience for the traveler. So as you're trying to emulate or bring the same model in China, so would you say that the biggest challenge has been the infrastructure, like bringing data from Europe to China?
Yeah, that's definitely the biggest challenge because there is this great firewall of China and transferring the data, and we are talking about the terabytes of data every single minute that has to be transferred because, as you know, the fares are fluctuating heavily. So the way to get the data from Europe to China is actually the biggest pain point for us to build our local presence.
Oliver, talking of serving the Chinese traveler, other than a Chinese traveler booking an itinerary for international travel starting from Shanghai or Beijing or any city, are you also looking at multimodal for serving the domestic traveler within China?
Yeah, totally. We think that this is the way to go, and this is the product that is missing in the Chinese market. So basically integrating the ground transportation, talking about buses, trains, including domestic flights as well, is the way to go. And this is definitely the product missing here.
So what you're saying is, if there's a traveler on Kiwi.com from China, let's say a user comes from Shanghai and wants to go to Chengdu, you will complete their entire itinerary, covering all possible options to travel: train, air, flight, buses, taxi, everything.
That's correct, and of course all of the connections fully guaranteed by us.
So lastly, what is your next target for China?
Our next target is to finally build the local presence. That means get the data from Europe to China and start distributing here.
And also signing deals for all the modes of transportation you are saying in China.
That's the next step, yes.
Okay. Thank you, Oliver, for your time.
Thank you, Ritesh.